Paul W. S. Anderson's latest venture into epic fantasy, In the Lost Lands, has made its debut, but the reception has been far from promising. The film, inspired by George R.R. Martin's short story of the same name, brings together a formidable cast, including Milla Jovovich, Dave Bautista, and Amora Okrick. Despite its star power and an intriguing premise, early reviews suggest the film has failed to make a strong impression. At the time of writing, In the Lost Lands has earned a disappointing 21% rating on Rotten Tomatoes from 14 critic reviews. While audience ratings have yet to be determined, the film's theatrical release is set to bring in more reviews, which will ultimately shape its overall reception. Unfortunately, this marks yet another critical failure for Anderson, who has struggled to secure a positively reviewed film on Rotten Tomatoes since his 1995 directorial effort, Mortal Kombat. Critics have pointed to multiple issues plaguing In the Lost Lands, with one of the most common complaints being its pacing and narrative structure. Screen Rant's review notes that the film attempts to cram an extensive story into a limited runtime, making it feel like a condensed miniseries rather than a fully realized cinematic experience. This results in rushed storytelling, excessive exposition, and underdeveloped concepts that fail to make a lasting impact. While adapting a short story into a feature-length film presents unique challenges, In the Lost Lands struggles to establish a coherent tone. The fantasy genre thrives on immersive world-building, and Anderson's adaptation appears to falter in this aspect, leading to a disjointed viewing experience that leaves audiences and critics wanting more depth. A bleak box office outlook. With a reported production budget exceeding $50 million, In the Lost Lands faces an uphill battle in terms of financial success. Given its early critical reception, the film may struggle to attract audiences to theaters. However, there is a possibility that it could gain a second life on streaming platforms, where viewers may be more forgiving of its shortcomings. This trend has been seen with several films in recent years, as streaming services allow niche projects to find their audience over time. Paul W. S. Anderson is known for prioritizing high-energy action sequences and quick-cut editing over intricate storytelling. While this approach has worked for some of his previous projects, it seems ill-suited for In the Lost Lands, where a compelling narrative and deep character arcs are crucial to the film's success. Without these essential elements, even the most thrilling action sequences fail to compensate for the film's broader structural issues. Given the complexity of the story and the need for in-depth world-building, In the Lost Lands might have been better suited for a limited TV series rather than a standalone movie. A serialized format could have allowed for a more thorough exploration of the plot, character development, and immersive fantasy elements. Considering the continued success of post-Game of Thrones adaptations, this might have been a missed opportunity to craft a compelling fantasy epic that resonated with audiences. While In the Lost Lands still has time to garner more reviews and potentially improve its standing, the early signs are not encouraging. With its theatrical release imminent, audience reactions will be crucial in determining whether the film can overcome its rocky start. However, given its substantial budget and lackluster critical reception, it appears unlikely to make a significant impact at the box office. Fans of the source material may still find aspects to appreciate, but for now, Anderson's latest effort seems destined to join his long list of critically underwhelming projects.